Meek Mill will be hotter than J. Cole. She looked at me like I was crazy.
Wow.
And I look like I'm losing that bet now.
Man.
One person just does music and shuts the fuck up. And another one's just running around on the internet. You hear more about the internet shit than the music shit. So I still root for Meek Mill, man. Like you said.
Definitely.
Indeed, man. Let's talk about Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods was involved in a very serious situation this afternoon. Now, I seen, who was I seeing? I seen Dwayne Wade, and I also seen Jada Pinkett post pictures of Tiger Woods this morning. Because apparently he was doing like a golfing seminar, golfing tournament for celebrities, and he was doing his thing. So I seen Tiger Woods, and he was chilling. So I don't know if it was immediately after that or what happened, but he was in a very, very scary car accident where he had the jaws of life used on him to get him out. Now, it is saying that he is suffering from non-life-threatening injuries, but it was serious. He said, now, at the time, Woods' SUV crossed the center divider to the point that it rested was several hundred feet away. So obviously that indicates that they were going at a relatively great speed, greater than normal. Villanueva says. He said because it was downhill, it slopes and it also curves. That area has a high frequency of accidents. It's not common, the sheriff added. The vehicle being driven by Tiger Woods crossed the center divider and rolled over multiple times before it came to a rest in the brush. Law enforcement officials said that there is no indication Tiger Woods made any attempt to slow his Genesis down prior to the accident. I've seen this before, man. I've been in this kind of shit before. No skid marks, no braking. Added Villanueva. The first contact was with the center median. Damn. From there, then crossed into the opposing lane of traffic, hit the curb, hit a tree, and there were several rollovers during the process. Tiger Woods is lucky to be alive, bro.
Damn. Now, did they say if alcohol and drug was involved?
They did not.
Okay. I'm trying to like, how the hell did this? I'm not saying that he did, obviously. I'm just saying like, damn, how did this end up so bad?
California has a lot of hills and a lot of valleys and little things. And if you're going a high speed around one of them curves, anything can happen. So I think it because of they said it was a high accident rate. We got curves and shit like that down in Mispa. If you take that shit too hard, you going. And that's probably what happened. I hope it wasn't anything else involved. He's currently in surgery, getting surgery on his legs right now.
Is he done playing golf, you think?
Yep. Man. When you look at a chronic back injury and chronic back problems the way Tiger Woods has, and it's already kind of a question mark whether or not he's going to play in majors now because of that back injury. You add a traumatic car accident to that, surgery, hopefully not multiple surgeries on your legs. You know your back is feeling that. I think he's done. And I would love to see him come back, but I think right now, given the prior injuries he had and this, that he should just be happy to be alive.
45 years old, man. I think he was, he made his little return to golf after his whole divorce situation. That was a very, very embarrassing thing. I think he crashed his truck back then as well.
Sure did.
And, he's seen to bounce back. Now for this to happen is definitely tragic. But like you said, he's lucky to be alive. He's getting surgery. I mean, you can hope that he makes a speedy recovery. But like you said, going back to golf right now is a whole nother thing, man. So, man.
Serious leg injuries in both legs. They were talking about top five. I'm going off the rail a little bit. Top 5 athletes of all time. And I know I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but some people had Tiger Woods on that list. Some people didn't. If you could kind of just run off your top 5 athletes of all time, oh God, real quick, who would they be?
Michael Jordan. Tom Brady. It's hard, man. Like it's just really hard, to narrow it down to a 5 because there's so many of them. Like I could put Serena Williams in there. For golf, I'll definitely put Tiger, in that because that's just too hard. But if you want to just start throwing up names, Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, Tiger Woods, Bo Jackson, all these different people, come to mind. Obviously LeBron, your Kobe Bryant, just Shaquille O'Neal's, Allen Iverson's. But when you talk about a sport that not a lot of black people was really, doing anything in, I mean, there's no way you cannot put Tiger Woods up there.
Yeah, he's up there. I think he's in my top 10. I had a little more time to think about this because I was watching it and it made me think about it. But Tiger Woods probably like 6 or 7. I got Serena in there. I got Ali in there.
Right.
I got Deion Sanders in there. Obviously, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Only reason I would love to put Kobe in there, but the reason why I don't is because I kind of tried to keep at least one athlete per sport. It's tough though, like you said, man. Tiger Woods is definitely up there, top 5, top 10.
But he was doing. Easy. I mean, he dominated the sport for so long. I mean, They were saying the dude was bench press like 300-400 pounds. Golfers don't do shit like that.
Nah, and that shit golfing ain't no joke. For him to
Right.
dominate it as long as he literally put fear in people's eyes like Jordan did on the court. He did that on the golf course, and we got to watch that. He introduced golf to a whole nother demographic of people, whether he liked those people or not. He introduced it.
Yeah.
And hey, he had us out there golfing in the dirt when we was fucking young.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Remember he's playing that Tiger Woods game?
Hell yeah. That's hard, bro.
But yeah, man, I mean, like you say, man, Tiger Woods, shout out to him. Definitely on our bucket list, like Kobe Bryant was, Dame Dash, Master P, Jay-Z, Diddy of interviews. So hopefully one day we can fulfill that and get Tiger Woods, in for an interview. But right now, speedy recovery to him and condolences, man.
Indeed.
Definitely. Let's talk about this Jay-Z thing, man. It's going to be the last story of the day. Now, Jay-Z made headlines yesterday when he pretty much announced that LVMH, which owns Dom Perignon and Moet Chandon, has taken 50% stake in Jay-Z's champagne brand, Armadale de Bernac. I'm probably saying that wrong, but also known as Ace of Spades. Now, they're saying the terms of the deal were not disclosed, but it's another big thing that Jay-Z, has done. I mean, we had Dame on here last week. He was talking about the buy and flip. Jay-Z's doing the same exact thing with the buy and flip. Bought this company, a long time ago after he dissed Cristal, said fuck Cristal and all that. Now he bought the Ace of Spades, made that very popular. He got one of the biggest, liquor companies that owns Hennessy as well to take 50% stake in his company. So, boss moves. We don't know how much this is going to equate to, but I'm thinking definitely at least your millions, tens of millions of dollars easily.
Yeah, that's how the rich stay richer. They do shit like this. So he's setting a great blueprint, all pun intended, to kind of show you how to stay in the game and stay rich and stay, relevant at the same time. He's been a hip hop artist. He came in here in the hip hop game, and people initially probably didn't expect Jay-Z to be where he's at today and doing the things that he's doing. Maybe some people did. So to kind of see it all coming full circle, salute to him, man. It's another great business venture. I really didn't have much to say on it, because you expect this shit out of Jay-Z.
But do you have any reservations because it's liquor and it's alcohol and it's dangerous? Almost equivalent to somebody doing it with drugs.
I don't anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore. These motherfuckers gonna drink regardless of what we say. They are. And if motherfuckers are gonna buy it, then buy it. Now, if he was in the pharmaceutical grant, and I don't know, I might be hypocritical in saying it. I think pharmaceuticals are a little more dangerous, even though they do the same damage. But the liquor thing, I just think people are doing it, and it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, and it's like we can criticize it all we want, and I can see both sides, people criticizing it, but you could drink and not necessarily have to kill yourself. You could do it in moderation, or just do it. You want to buy a bottle for your birthday, or this, that, and the third, and it might not have an effect, as opposed like it'll have on somebody who drunk it every day and drunk massive amounts of it. So, we know that alcohol ultimately is not a good thing, but these are the closest things to these dudes, when they're coming up. We can jump in here and say, why don't he go open a school or that? That might not be his thing.
Right.
And maybe just to jump on some liquor, marijuana brand or something like that, dispensary, do what they do. But like I said, I wouldn't be opposed to somebody coming on here saying, all right, this is doing this, doing it, how you going to invest in that? We could definitely have that conversation too. But for now, salute Jay-Z, man, for flipping another company.
Definitely agree on that. I agree on that point as well. But at the end of the day, niggas gonna drink, and if they gonna drink, why not buy black?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You buy Hennessy, and that ain't owned by a black dude. You buy Timberlands, and they ain't owned by a black dude. Fuck it. Go. If you're gonna get some liquor, you're gonna drink anyway. Go drink some good black owned liquor. So salute.
Plenty of them out there now.
Hell yeah, about a dozen. Shout out to The Rock, man. He got some good ass tequila. I got to get me an Instagram video, because he be putting on motherfuckers' Instagram videos, billion views and shit.
Oh shit.
Of people drinking it. And I had me a couple bottles of that Tremana Gold.
Yeah.
Reposado, man. Salute.
Yeah, definitely, man. Also, man, before we get out of here, recreational